All right, so hello and welcome to the initial episode of Ex Medius Live. I'm sure there are maybe tens of people watching this, so obviously all great things start small. So welcome to the start of hopefully something great. Just name Ex Medius, it's Latin for from the middle, and it's a phrase that really encapsulates the mission that I'm trying to bring to this, which is how do we bring rationality and moderation back into the political and societal discourse of this world? As we stand here today, it's 2018, and I think the need for this should be quite clear. Here in the States, which is what I can speak to, political and societal discourse has become increasingly vicious, and you just need to turn on the TV or open up your computer to see that that's the case. Nazis and communists they're everywhere these days. They're left, they're right, they're everywhere. You can find them wherever you want. And at least to me, the reality is we're not actually living in 1939. We don't actually have Nazis and communists everywhere, but that's the way that our discourse and the way that our political culture has taken us. And I think to reverse that, we need people to stand up and speak out. And so that's what I am looking to do here. So obviously there are extreme beliefs out there, and what Ex Medius is, or what I hope to make it, is something that's not about that. As part of that, we can't go around and rebuke every crazy thing that's said by the left or the right. And actually, we're going to have to avoid a lot of that, because you can go anywhere on the web and find something that's from the extremes and is totally nuts. So what we're going to cover here, I just want to give a brief rundown of that in this initial episode, is I think pretty simple, and I think it's what people really want. We're going to cover some real issues that exist in the U.S. and the world today. We're going to get some facts about them. And we're going to discuss some of the pros and cons of those issues and explain where each side might be coming from. Or to borrow a phrase I just heard from Dave Rubin and Eric Weinstein, we're going to basically steelman those arguments. We're going to take the best intention of those arguments and make them as strong as possible on both sides. And do that in a way where we're trying again to build trust between two very valid and very different viewpoints that people could have. So, that's basically the plan for this thing. I don't want to harbor any delusions, or certainly spread any delusions about this picking up thousands of followers. But, I do believe, as I mentioned up front, that each of us has an obligation to try to help our political discourse and to try to prevent these dangerous terrors that are forming everywhere. And so this is my attempt to do that. And I think this is a way that ideally we can bring together people who may disagree on an issue or disagree politically, and see that there are two different sides, or really more than two different sides. There's any number of sides to a lot of these issues, and there's often not a simple answer. So of course the goal is to grow this. And I would love for this to get to the point where you bring on some guests and have some sit downs in a real studio and get it to that point. But obviously that's going to be tough to do without people who initially view this video, such as yourself, to share this. So hopefully, that's the concept for the show. Please subscribe and give it a shot as we go into a few of these topics. And please leave any feedback for this episode or others in the comment sections below. I may regret saying this, but feel free to be as nasty and as trollish and as brutally honest as one can expect from YouTube comments. So I won't be easily offended, just gotta throw it out there. So yeah, that's the initial episode. Next episode, I'm going to give a little bit of background about myself and why I'm passionate about this and why I think I can be a valid moderating voice. And yeah, from there, we'll go and dive into topics. So hope to see you for the next episode. We're publishing about twice a week, so see you soon.